to show you that few sentences that being used in our daily life. In this part, I will give you 5 example of sentences. The first, simple present tense, and the second, present continuous, and the third, present perfect tense, and the fourth, simple past tense, and the last is past continuous tense. And for the first, I will give you example that simple present tense, which the formula is subject plus verb 1 plus es or s and plus object and with the time that happening right there. The first sentence, she awakes from her bed at 8 o'clock every day. And in this part you can see that she is the subject and awakes is the verb, and from her bed is the object, and at 8 o'clock every day is the time. And I'll give you few more example of sentences. The second one, he buys some bread at convenience store every day. And the third one, Delphine Claude catches that cat in his house every afternoon. And the fourth, Rudy comes to my house every weekend. And the fifth, birds flies upside my roof every day. 6. We hear uncomfortable sound inside that place whenever we go. And the 7. My friends tell lies in our classroom every day, every time. And the 8. My brother and sister shake the bottle at house every time. And the 9. Teachers stand in front of the class every time they teach us. And the 10. The last example sentences of simple present tense. Successful people read books at their study room every day. Okay, now I'm going to move at the present continuous tense, which is the formula is subject plus verb ing plus object and time object. First, he is beating his enemies right now. Second, the wind is blowing right now. The third, they are breaking the wall right now. And the fourth, she is choosing her dress right now. And the fifth, my brother is cutting the flower right now. And the sixth, they are dealing with the challenger right now. And the seventh, we are fighting for our victory right now. The 8th, the God is forgiving us right now. 9, my cat is growing up right now. And the last example of present continuous sentence is I'm freezing my coffee right now. And from this part I will give you example of the present perfect tense, with the formula is subject plus have or has plus verb 3 plus object. And in this part, if the subject is singular, we use has, and if the subject are plural, we use have. For example, the first, I have sold that bag. The second, she has spoke to her mother. The third, we have lost the game. The fourth, we have ridden that horse. The fifth, the sun has risen from the west. And 6. You have run out of gas. And the 7. They have said that to that guy. And the 8. We have soaked for that cat. And the 9. Stephen Curry has shot the ball in. And the last example of this present perfect tense is you have sent that letter. Okay, and now I'm going to move at the simple past tense, with the formula is subject plus verb to plus object and time object. 1. I slept at 3 last night. 2. Benny spoke to his mother yesterday. The third one, sorry. I spent all of my money for this month 2 days ago. And the fourth, the viruses spread to all of the citizens last week. Fifth, Calvin stole my book yesterday. We have sixth, we swore to obey the rules last month. 7. They swept the class 3 days ago. 8. She swam with her family last week. And 9. I taught the computer science class 2 months ago. And the last example of simple past tense. He took his dog to catch the ball yesterday. Okay, and the last example of this sentence is past continuous, which the formula is subject plus was or were plus verb ing plus object and plus the time object. And in this part, the was is for the singular subject and the were is for the plural subject. And I'll give you the example of these sentences now. First, she was thinking about her homework last night. Second, I was wearing white t-shirt last night. Third, Andrew was weeping about the death of his dog last week. The fourth, they were winning the competition last month. 5. You were writing a letter to your mom yesterday. 6. My dog was digging a hole 2 days ago. 7. He was falling in love with deer last year. 8. His cat was hiding under the table yesterday. 9. That bird was hurting himself yesterday. And the last example of this past continuous sentence is she was paying the bill at a restaurant last night. Okay everybody, thank you for watching this video. I think that's all I can give you the example. And goodbye, see you.